Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly when that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get caught.
Pulls it in. It's Carr. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a wide open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Touchdown Gamecocks! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. They're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's live. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Cade! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one's incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the afterburn. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Takes the grab. It's Carr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Cooks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Second and long. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. Defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long. But because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. After the run, now to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Williams will pass. Got a man. It's Lyle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Now improvising. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Buys a little time. Can't connect on his first throw.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 13 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that.
matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly when that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Out of the end zone. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We get the trainers over to the coach right now. He's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody.
He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
14, Miami, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it behind the line. It's Carr. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away.